All right, boys and girls, we are at the end of our chapter about numbers 0 to 5. So we have a practice page to help us review today. All right, so when you are working on your practice page, you can get your little bag of counters out. Mine are red and yellow. A lot of us had all different colors, so you might have had some green and black ones. I think there were some red and blue ones. So just get out some that you had. And you're only going to need 5 of them. So we're working on numbers 0 to 5. All right, so start with your finger by that red apple. And the directions say, put a counter on each object in the set to help you count them. So I'm going to put a counter on that star. I'm going to put a counter on that star, just to let me touch and count and see how many I have. Then tell how many counters you have and write the number. So we're going to touch and count them. 1, 2, and we're going to write the number 2. Remember, we write our numbers with a pencil. We color with crayons, but we're going to write our numbers and letters with pencils. So we say around and back on the railroad track. 2, 2, 2. Then they want us to take those 2 counters and put them in the 5 frame. How many do we have? 1, 2. So we're going to color 2 spaces. And I always like to mark mine first to make sure I get the right number and I don't color too many by accident. So I marked 1, 2. And I'm going to color them. So we showed the number 2 with our counters, we wrote the number 2, and we've colored 2 spaces in the 5 frame. All right, let's try the next one. I'm going to put a counter on each picture. My counters are a little bit big, so they might cover them up a little more, but that's okay. I'm going to count to see how many I have. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to write the number 3. Around a tree, around a tree. That's the way to make a 3. I moved my counters down into the frame. I still have 1, 2, 3. I just moved them from the pictures to the boxes. So I'm going to mark 1, 2, 3 spaces and color them. So we showed the number 3 with our pictures and our counters. We wrote the number 3. We colored 3 spaces on the frame. All right, the last one, I've got some clouds at the bottom. I'm going to cover up that cloud, that one, cover that one, that one, and that one. Let's count and see how many we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to write the number 5, make his hat, go down and make his back, make 5's tummy round and fat. And move each counter down to the 5 frame, and it should be full because there are 5 spaces and we have 5 counters. All right, then I'm going to mark them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to color all of them. All right, so we showed the number 5 with our pictures and our counters. We wrote the number 5. We colored all 5 spaces in the 5 frame. Lift up that page and turn it, and you should be on the last page in this little workbook. And they're going to ask us some questions to make sure we know our numbers. All right, they want us to show 5 by using 2 different colors. So I'm going to do one. Yours might be different than mine because you may have different color counters, and that is fine. We've got our 5 counters out. We're going to mix and match the colors to show the number 5. So I'm going to put this many red ones down. I'm going to put this many yellow ones down. Just make sure that your frame is full, that you've used all 5 counters. So now to write my problem, I need to have a red counter. This is kind of a reddish pink, but that's okay. And I need to have a yellow one because that's the 2 colors I used. So if yours are red and blue, you need a red one and a blue one. If yours were green and black, you need a green one and a black one. All right, now how many red counters do I have? I have 1, 2, so I'm going to write a 2. Looking at your first color, see how many counters you have. My next counters are yellow. I have 1, 2, 3. Look at your second color and see how many you have. Yours might be black, it might be blue, it might be green. So I have 2 red counters. I have 3 yellow counters. I have filled up that 5 frame, so I showed the number 5. Now I'm going to make my 5 frame look the same as my numbers and my colors. I had 2 red, so I'm going to mark 2 red. I had 3 yellow. I'm going to mark 1, 2, 3 yellow ones. Make sure your frame is full because we were showing the number 5. It's a little bit trickier because some of us have different colors, but that's okay as long as you have filled up your 5 frame and you use 2 different colors to do it. Then your answer should still be 5. Mine says 2 red plus 3 yellow equals 5. Alright, after you finish that one, you'll come down to the yellow, to the sun. And they've got some numbers. There's a 4, a 3, a 1, a 5, and a 2. They want us to put those numbers in order, like if we were counting. So if I count, I'm always going to start with 1 if I'm starting at the beginning. After 1 comes 2. After 2 is 3. Next is 4. And on our last one, we'll put 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, at the bottom by the leaf, they're giving us a story problem. They said Anna has 2 oranges in her bag. She gave some of them away. Now she has no oranges left. How many did she give away? So I can use my counters to show you this problem. Let's pretend like these are her 2 oranges. Anna has 2 oranges. She gave some of them away. Now she has no oranges left. How many did she give away? Well, she gave away 2 of them because she had 2 and now she has 0. So she gave them both away. So they want you to write the number 2. She had 2 oranges. There they are. She gave some away and now she has 0. She does not have any left. So how many did she give away? She gave away 2. And our last problem, look at that fish bowl. How many fish are in the fish bowl? 0, because I do not see any fish in there. How many fish are in the fish bowl? 0. There are no fish swimming around in there, so write the number 0. All right, boys and girls, you are finished with this packet. Save it, because I will get it back from you next time I see you. So save this. You can put it in that bag that has all your school supplies in it, but make sure your name is on there. You've already given me a couple of the first sheets. but save the rest of the pages that you have left, because I want to look at them and check them. So put that in a safe spot and hold on to it. All right, great work today.